Welcome to Chapter 3 of our series, Land Your Dream Job, the Modern Interview System. In today's episode, LinkedIn Optimization, Get Recruiters to Find You. We'll explore the critical elements that make a LinkedIn profile not just good, but irresistible to recruiters. Ready to elevate your online presence? Let's dive in. Recruiters aren't scrolling LinkedIn for hours. They're typing a few words and trusting the algorithm. In one quick search, your profile is either on the first screen or buried. Today we'll explore why tiny changes in your headline and activity can flip that visibility switch. Most people treat LinkedIn like a static CV. They fill in the basics once, then wonder why recruiters never show up. But recruiters are searching for living signals, recent activity, clear direction, and concrete proof you can do the job they're hiring for. That's why two nearly identical professionals can get wildly different results. One is searchable and current, the other looks dormant. Today we'll zoom out from just your title and a few keywords and look at how the rest of your profile either amplifies or silences those signals. Think less online resume, more interactive portfolio that tells a consistent story every time a recruiter clicks, scrolls, or filters. We'll connect the dots between your skills, about section, experience bullets, and even your comments, so LinkedIn starts treating you like an active, relevant candidate, not an outdated profile gathering dust. So now, instead of tweaking one line and hoping for magic, you're designing how every part of your presence works together when a recruiter lands on your page. This is where your skills, about section, and activity either reinforce your direction or muddy it. Think of it like seasoning a dish. A pinch of the right spice in multiple places brings the whole flavor into focus, but dump random ingredients in and everything tastes confused. We'll zoom into 3 leverage points next: skills that match real job posts, an about section that reads like proof, and activity that quietly markets your expertise. Here's where the details start quietly doing the heavy lifting. Begin with your skills section, because LinkedIn actually treats this like structured data. Don't copy-paste a buzzword soup. Go to 3 roles you'd actually apply for, scroll to the requirements, and notice the overlap. If Python, data visualization, and A/B testing appear in all 3, those belong in your top 10 skills, ranked high, not buried at the bottom of a long list from 5 careers ago. Next, align your experience bullets so they echo those same phrases in plain language. Not keyword stuffing, context. Instead of responsible for analytics, try built Python-based dashboards to visualize A/B test results for marketing campaigns. Now the skill isn't just a tag, it's attached to outcomes. Recruiters skim for that. So does the search system. Your About section should then function like a highlight reel of those outcomes. Lead with where you're going, not where you started. One tight paragraph that says, I help X type of company achieve Y result using Z strengths. Then 3 to 5 quick proof points. Cut reporting time by 40% by automating dashboards in Tableau. Increased campaign ROI 18% through structured experimentation. Results, tools, and context, together, signal you're not only familiar with the skill, you've used it under real constraints. Now layer in your public activity. Treat comments as micro-samples of your thinking. On a post about experimentation, you might add, we saw similar gains when we shifted from single-variable A/B tests to multi-armed bandits for our top funnel campaigns. Short, specific, and rooted in your own practice. One careful comment on a niche thread can do more for your perceived authority than posting generic motivational quotes every day. It surfaces you in front of exactly the people who care about those problems: recruiters, hiring managers, and practitioners in your lane. Think of this like adjusting a medical chart. Every new note, test result, and observation updates the diagnosis of who you are professionally. When each section of your profile and activity points to the same specialty, it becomes very hard for the system, or a human, to misread you. Think of your presence like weather patterns across a week. One cloudy day doesn't define the climate, but repeated temperatures, winds, and pressure trends tell a clear story. On LinkedIn, those readings are tiny, consistent choices that accumulate. Consider 2 product managers. One occasionally likes random posts on leadership, sales, and AI hype. The other regularly comments on roadmap trade-offs, writes short posts breaking down recent product launches, and shares a quarterly recap of experiments they ran. Same title, different signal density. When a recruiter filters for people who live and breathe product, the second one surfaces, because their trail of activity makes that story easy to believe. You can apply the same approach even if you're pivoting. A marketer moving into UX could share teardown threads of sign-up flows or brief notes on user research methods they're learning. You're not pretending to already be something else. You're documenting the shift, so the pattern of evidence starts to tilt in your new direction. Soon, LinkedIn will act less like a static directory and more like a career radar that tracks how your skills evolve. As skills-based hiring deepens, systems will compare your endorsements, assessments, and projects with real outcomes: promotions, tenure, scope growth. Think of each update like adjusting seasoning in a long simmering dish. Small, regular tweaks beat a single dramatic overhaul. The people who win won't just list skills, they'll continually show how they're leveling them up. Instead of treating this as a one-time polish, treat your presence like ongoing training. You're steadily conditioning it to perform better in the matches that matter. Test small tweaks, new keywords, fresher examples, sharper comments, and notice who starts showing up. Over time, patterns in who views and contacts you will quietly reveal if you're signaling to the right rooms. Before next week, ask yourself: 1. If a recruiter in my target industry searched LinkedIn today, which 3 to 5 keywords, skills, tools, job titles would I want them to find me for? And are those exact words clearly in my headline, about section, and current job title? 2. Looking at the first 3 lines of my about section, would a stranger instantly know what roles I'm after, the value I bring, and one concrete result I've delivered? Or do I need to rewrite it so it reads like a clear, punchy pitch to a recruiter? 3. When a recruiter lands on my profile, do my top 3 experiences and featured items, posts, links, media, prove I can do the job I want next? If not, which project, portfolio piece, or result can I add or move up today so it's impossible to miss? This was Owl Up, your daily step forward. To keep learning with structured courses and more insights, go to owlup.co. Until tomorrow!